Welcome to Land Academy. We show you how to buy real estate for half of what it's worth.
And sell it on the internet really fast.
I'm Jack Butala.
I'm Jill DeWit. We are Jack and Jill, and this is the Jack and Jill Show, too.
With over 15,000 completed transactions, we're the experts at acquiring property.
Of all kinds, not just land.
For half price and flipping them for way more.
All right, let's get this show started.
Jack Butala with Jill DeWit.
Hi.
Welcome to our show today. In this episode, Jill and I talk about our Monday deal review. Boy, is it Monday?
I know.
Is it a holiday?
It is.
I know this for sure. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
It is. It's early.
This is our Monday deal review, 40 Acre Properties in Wyoming. We're striking gold up there. But before we get into that, great show today. Let's let's share some funny stuff that happened to us recently. Jill, let's kick it off right.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to finish the conversation we were just having before we started this, which was my puzzle piece story.
We had a classic couples moment.
Oh my gosh. And it was a quick little,
of course she's got to share it with us.
I do. Cause I said, Jack, this is like, did I ever tell you the story about my dad and my brother and this stupid puzzle piece? He's like, what are you talking about?
Jill and I got in a slight little tiny spat and we need to film it now.
We do.
That's Jill's thing. Let's film it.
No, we fixed it. No, but it's so darn funny. So let me tell you the puzzle piece story. So here's the story. We were on a family vacation. My mom would always pack these big, 250 or 500 or whatever piece puzzles and put them out on the table. So the whole week we were on vacation, we would kind of come along and everybody could kind of work on the puzzle. Well, Dad was in it. He was like in a moment. He's in a groove and he's like sitting over this table, focusing on the puzzle. And then here comes my brother and he's like, 12 or 13 at the time. And he wants to do it. And it's like, no, this is Dad's time right now. Stay away. And so my brother kind of stands there and he's like, eyeing the situation. He's like, hey, Dad, I think that piece would fit right there. It's like, no, stop. I got this. No, that's not going to fit. And I thank you. I appreciate your help. And then he's standing there going, no, I really think it's going to fit. And my mom's across the room giving my brother a look like, don't do it, Jeff. Don't do it. Do not touch the puzzle piece. Don't do it. And so you could just see the little kid wheels turning and he grabs the puzzle piece and he shoves it in. He not shoves it in. It fit. And thank goodness it fit because I do not want to know what my dad would have done if it didn't fit. So it was just like whoa, you took your life in your own hands there.
Like either way, you can't win. You couldn't win.
Yeah.
Because it's just messing with the alpha male.
Oh my gosh, it was
It's just chipping away. The young buck is chipping away at that alpha male thing. That all ends bad for Jeff.
Totally.
And the whole time you're telling the story, I'm thinking, does he do this with Donald Trump?
Right. Oh my God. Could you? Hey, Don, I think this will work.
If you
no, it won't. No, yeah, really, I think it's gonna work.
Jill's little brother is an Arizona state treasurer, and he was asked. I don't care about Donald Trump. I don't care if you love him or hate him. Hilarious. I don't have a feeling about it either way. But I got to say this because it's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Jill's little brother is the state treasurer of Arizona, Jeff DeWit, and Donald Trump. He and Donald Trump got together, mentally got along with each other really early on. And so now he's the COO of his campaign.
Yeah, the national campaign. That's just,
and I don't. I'm going to say it. I do not care about one way or the other if you're for or against. I personally don't care. Right. But I can't imagine him walking up to Donald Trump and saying, this piece of the puzzle doesn't fit.
I got it. Watch this. Yeah, like quickly doing it. Could you imagine?
Donald, let's just see.
Well, this will work. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
What's prompted? What did I do? Oh, so Jill had a great idea about a transition in the show, and turns out she was right.
It was you. You were not happy because I'm trying to shove a puzzle piece in, and you're telling me I got this, and I'm like, wait, I think this will work. You know what? I got it. And so I quickly blurted it out, and you went, yeah, okay, yeah, that'll work.
We really are gonna get to the show here in a second. Can I give you some advice about men?
Oh no. Don't touch the puzzle pieces. Leave them on the table as much as it's killing you.
No. Touch the puzzle pieces all you want.
Leave them alone.
But here's the big picture thing about men. Okay. Men just want stuff to be efficient. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's secret to men And I think there's one of the secrets to women is they just want someone to listen to them. No matter what they're saying, they just want someone to unconditionally say, yeah, yep. So men just, if it's all efficient and everything's happy.
Okay.
Listening, for listen's sake, is inefficient. And that's where the wires get crossed.
Listening is inefficient. Oh, here we go. That's one of the crap Jack says.
What is the name of the show? It's
oh shucks.
The name of the show is
written this down.
Is couples therapy or something.
Oh my gosh.
It's not.
I'm actually
it's
writing.
not like Wyoming. You know, we're not going to. Yes, we're doing a ton of deals in Wyoming right now. 40 acre properties. We'll get to that in a minute.
Sorry, I wrote that down so I could put that in the list of the many quotes that I have that I'm saving. Listening is inefficient.
Every single man is listening to this right now is going, you know what? Yeah, she talks a lot. It's totally inefficient.
I do not.
Not you.
Yeah, okay.
The woman in their life.
Like, what are you talking about? Not me. All right.
Anyway, great show. Let's actually talk about the funny stuff that happened to us yesterday, Jill.
Oh my gosh, I was going to share that too. This hilarious crowd. So we're at this outdoor Fiesta Hermosa, Labor Day weekend awesomeness, which is still going on today. And I tell you, I'm looking around. We're seeing this Pink Floyd cover band, which was really, really, really good. I actually really enjoyed that. It took me back to, when I was a toddler.
Toddler.
So,
that's not what this is about. When we were kids.
But it was funny because everybody there, they really were older than us. But I'm looking at them and I'm looking at us and I'm trying to gauge, the ages and things.
Classic
and I'm like,
rock.
Man, I really don't think we look like our age. How's that?
Act that way. The classic rock
I know we don't act it. Yeah.
Classic rock spans 3, 4, maybe 4 decades, and so the very early part of it is the early '60s, which puts everybody at 10 years.
I was not born yet in the early '60s.
It puts the beginning of it was 10 years, so they're at least 10 years older than most of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get it.
Thank you.
If
you're treading lightly.
Talk about men and women. If I ever behave that way, or you just need to. That's why people are in relationships. You could just tell me you got to stop doing that.
Yeah. You're fine. The minute you were watching a half dead old punk band and you start to do a stage dive at 80, I'll stop you. How's
perfect.
that?
Awesome.
All right.
Let's take a question posted by one of our members on successplant.com, our free online community.
Okay. Jermaine asks, so I've been pondering purchasing data to doorstep for a few months. What I'm trying to figure out is how data doorstep is better than just pulling a list from ListSource. I'm trying to justify spending the $199 a month. Besides being a little cheaper in the price per list, is there anything else data doorstep offers outside of just using ListSource to pull my data?
I mean, how do we talk about this? This is a great question, Jermaine. We are going to answer it, but
I pulled it from Success Plan.
Somebody accused us of having our podcast as being one big damn commercial recently.
It's true.
And it really stuck with me because I get accused of a lot of stuff and 98% of it I don't care about. But
That's
but
true.
that stuck with me because I do not want this to be a commercial. And that answering this question could come off as a big damn commercial.
So let's not.
So how about you answer it? And because if I don't think it's so glaringly obvious. We
let me
first
back
of
up.
all, we don't make any money on this stuff. Mm-hmm. We have priced this so low that there's no margin in it. Go ahead.
So here's my point about this whole thing. It's really about, Jermaine, it's not even about data doorstep. It's about good data versus bad data, and pulling old lists and a VA versus going to a reliable source that has it set up for you that you can use it in minutes and hours instead of days and weeks. I mean, that's for me. I don't care how you do it, what you spend, or whatever you do. Just don't spin your wheels and spend a month trying to understand something that's probably not the best data. Maybe it's not current, and you had to teach yourself all the formats, and it just wasn't a workable thing. And now you're having to hire out a VA, but you can't even explain it to the VA, and they can't get it. Now you're a month or two, because I've talked to people that really have. They just worked with substandard data. They're like, oh gosh, I just spent a couple $100 getting this list from this county and I can't figure it out. And I spent a month.
Well, his question is ListSource. ListSource is an overlay on RealQuest, which is a primary product that that's involved in Data to Doorstep. Data to Doorstep is a collection of tools that help people, that just make it way easier for people to send offers to owners, regardless of whatever you're buying. And ListSource is set up for houses. In foreclosures and stuff like that. It's just an overlay. The source of the data is RealQuest. What you don't get is the best part of that data. You don't get the assessed value. You don't, if you went through our program or go out on Success Plan, well, I guess you are on Success Plan because you're there, but
He's in our program.
ListSource is a little tiny Band-Aid shortcut to, really pulling real data, manipulating it, and using it the way our members do to really get some serious yield out of what you're mailing. Here's the deal. And this is all commercial, and this is it. Please listen. Are you going to really spend a ton of time, just like Jill said, pulling lists or whatever, and then mailing it out? The real deal is the money in the mailer. You want to save money mailing. And if you don't think that you can save $200 a month by using our mail service and the data that we provide through Title Pro and all the other tools, then don't use it. You're not a good candidate for it. But if you send out letters every month, and I'm assuming, and I'm not assuming, I know multiple people do it in our group, they're saving way more than $200 a month. Way more. So we have several members who are saving thousands of dollars, and in a couple cases, tens of thousands of dollars by using the mail service that we have set up for this. So $200 a month is a tiny little fraction of what it's all about. I've been noticing on the internet, a lot of people are doing 100 mailers a week, and I finally found out who's telling people to do that. And it's one of our direct competitors. My buddy Mark is telling everybody that let's on Sunday, put the stuff out on the kitchen table and print out and send 100 mailers a week. And if that's the kind of person that you want, if that's the investor that you want to be, then it might not make sense for you to take it super seriously and spend a couple $100 a month.
That's true.
That's not what Land Academy's not set up for that anyway. And quite frankly, that's not what our group is. We're not a bunch of casual, let's do this as a hobby situation. I mean, we're here to
make some money.
Serious real estate investors.
We're not messing around.
We have people that are involved in Land Academy that are, right on Michigan Avenue in Chicago. They're career acquisition professionals with master's degrees who buy commercial real estate. And multiple people have reached out to me that are career acquisition people and said, this is absolutely amazing. I've been doing this for 20 years and I have never pulled data to buy. And now they're buying apartment buildings and commercial property this way. And it's all going toward that. It's a long-winded way to say this. We got to get to the show at some point, but the short of it is, if you don't see the value in it, please don't join.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I get that, Jack. It's like, what level do you want to do this? Is this just a side gig that you just want to make a little money here and there? Maybe do a deal a month. Maybe do one every quarter. I don't know. Just making enough to pay for your family vacation or some little things like that. I don't know. So if what you're looking for, I get it. Then maybe you don't. This is not the investment for you. And you're right.
Jermaine, do it this way. Do it your way for a while.
That's true.
If you're into it, like anything, you upgrade.
Okay.
If you do a couple of deals and you think, like most people, my gosh, if I sent out five times this, I would do 5 times the deals. Then the economies of scale kick in, and trust me, I have partner at public accounting. I analyze everything. It makes sense.
That's
our program makes sense. If you're going to mail stuff every month, just about any number, it makes sense.
Thank you, Jack. That was perfect.
We're doing a show like 1 or 2 or 3 shows from now. We haven't even recorded it yet. Called we have sent out more than 1.4 million offers to owners in the last 20 years, and we do not own a printer.
There you go.
So in a few days, catch that show.
Right.
God, I hope we record it now. Today's topic, Monday deal review, 40 Acre Properties in Wyoming. So because of our members, I've been thinking a little bit out of the box, and we sent some mail out to a county that, we used to do a little bit of business in, but I kind of forgot about it. It's, and we're learning from our members. So we sent a little mailer out to a couple of counties in Wyoming, and man, did we get a great response. So my whole point in talking about the deal review today is think a little bit out of the box about where you send mail. Man, these are profitable properties too. For whatever reason, Wyoming, there's a very large draw of buyers that just are in love with Wyoming. Jill, do you have any idea what that's all about?
Gorgeous.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. It's like a Taos kind of a thing. Everybody has this view of, parts of the country. They have different mystiques, whether or not you've been there. And I just think everybody automatically assumes, whether they've been there or not, that they've seen some pictures and heard some stuff that Wyoming's just gorgeous and country and horses and just beautiful backgrounds,
Yeah. Boy,
so,
you're painting a good picture right now.
Thank you.
I think you're right.
I'm actually trying to think if I've ever even been in Wyoming. I know people who have, and I've seen pictures, but I'm not sure I've been to Wyoming. Have you?
Yes, I have, to look at this type of real estate a lot of years ago.
I don't look at our real estate.
The reason this topic... Well said.
Thanks.
And as you should not.
Who goes there? What are you talking about? Is that a thing?
No, this topic came up. We don't look at real estate. We should do that show, a whole show on that. Maybe we should go more and make it a vacation and get a bigger.
You know what? Now I got a reason to go to Wyoming and I can write it off.
Jill and I went, God, we're off topic today. We went RV shopping recently, and we're like, at the end, we didn't decide to buy one, but I'm like, that'd be so much fun to ride around in an RV and look at real estate and do the show and do some videos. And then we remembered we had children.
I remembered how small an RV is. Like, do we really want to do this? I'm not sure.
Anyway, this got to me because one of my people said, you should know about this. This guy is a movie producer, and he's tired of paying fees, and he films Westerns and stuff and wants to just own the property that they do this on. So we were doing a deal with him, and it got to me because they know I'm into all that stuff. Now we're going to send twice as much mail there just for that reason.
And start marketing only to that crowd.
Look, the whole point it's back to Jermaine's question. The whole thing, it works. It works, and you need to pull the right data. If you're pulling it from ListSource, I'm telling you right now, you're not getting the assessed data that you really need to make this work. And you have to pull. The trick is to mail the bottom 20% of the assessed value of the properties in the county. And if that sounds crazy to you, then listen to a few other of our shows, or ask around in a success plan about what the heck I mean about assessed data. It'll be clear.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If you have a question or you want to be in the show, reach out to either of us, Jill or me, on successplant.com.
Our free online community.
Oh my God, that does sound like a commercial. We need to stop that, both of us. Join us in another episode where Jack and Jill discuss how to use information, that's me,
and inspiration, that's me,
to just about anything you want.
We use it every day to buy property for half of what it's worth and sell it immediately.
As always, you are not alone, even you, Jermaine, in your real estate ambition. Man, it's early, Jill.
Just like his name. That's a good name. Jermaine's a solid name.
Yeah.
There's some names that you can picture the person by the name, and that's like just a solid good guy. Mm-hmm. Well, go ask Jermaine. Jermaine will take care of it.
Yeah.
Well, I got my buddy Jermaine in my back pocket.
Like Jermaine the bodyguard. That's what I picture.
That'd be cool. I say, you know what, Jermaine will fix it. Whatever it is, he'll take care of it. That's how I see it.
No, it cracks me up, and I see it on Facebook all the time and some other social media. It's like, there was one in there. I need to buy a printer. Did you see that a couple days ago?
It's coming. We're going to talk about that more.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Monday, and have a great week.
Yeah. Happy Labor Day, everybody.
Yeah.
Yay. Hope you're having a good, safe holiday.
Information and inspiration to buy undervalued property.
We are Jack and Jill, and this was the Cash Flow from Land Show.
We are the experts at acquiring property
of all kinds, not just land,
for half price, just so we can flip it for way more.
And really fast. Thanks for listening.
Let's go buy some property. If you want to get involved or you need more information about our profitable, niche real estate operation, call 480-467-0359. You just might get Jill at the other end of the line.
LandAcademy.com. You are not alone in your real estate ambition.